The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Mayfield's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyler Ervin back deep. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Well, that certainly has to feel.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
They gave up the completion there.
There he goes, left side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Browns nothing.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 33 yards that time.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll pull it down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Browns 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check the line.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 65 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
He's set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kevin Johnson on the tackle.
Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he spins past him and into space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's
Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 64 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll throw from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third and inches.
They'll go again to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Packers go for it. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He's at the 30. 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.